All right, welcome to the channel. I'm Aaron Hunzinger. Hopefully I can keep you guys entertained. I go by AHdidit on social media as well as HHR SS. Okay, so this is going to be my attempt at an intro to this video. So, welcome everybody to another episode of Bench Racing with AHdidit Garage. It's fucking stupid.
It's a type of driving. It's a consistent type of driving that I normally do not do. You know, it's intense. Like it's.
Yeah. This is the 2023 River Valley Road Rally story and the journey that we went through to get to first place. So a little backstory on this car. It is a G85 option, 2010 HHR SS, same as the GMC Hurricane that I raced in the 3 previous years of the rally. Put the GMC Hurricane back to stock, sold it to a guy in Southern California, put it on a truck, no bullshit. 3 days after I got contacted by a buddy of mine, I sold the exact same car, exact same options, just black, from crystal red metallic to black. Paid $3,500 for the car. Couldn't say no. The motor's been replaced, the body and the transmission and everything else had about 126,000 miles on it. So the motor had about 24,000 miles. And when I got the car, it wasn't running. It had electrical gremlins. Took it apart, did what I could with the car, and then sent it over to Rentz's Auto. They diagnosed the car, figured out the wiring issues, got it running, got it back to me. And then from that point, if I didn't have this car and I didn't decide to enter this car into the rally so I didn't have to miss another year, decided to put all the parts into this car and push it for all that it was worth. And that's the story behind the car. Please, if you would, comment throughout the video. If you hear something that we say and you want to chime in, by all means, throw some comments on there. And as we do, please like, share, and subscribe if you're not already. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you very much for tuning in. Anyways, let's get into the story here.
Fuck it, we're here. Zooted off this. Oh!
So vulnerable, couldn't do anything.
I'm sorry, yeah, but we're down.
What's happening? I thought I was safe. I kind of like it.
What the fuck, bro?
We got Kevin Stites behind the camera back here, so we got him throwing in some questions as necessary. But well, I guess let's just start right from the beginning. 24th, 18th, and then year 3, we came in 10th place. This car
just fell into your lap?
Yeah, it fell into my lap and got a bunch of parts on it from the Hurricane. It's basically the same build as the Hurricane.
Without the bags.
Without the airbags,
yeah.
Without the seats, without the harness bars, without the audio.
So same build, less show.
Yeah, less show.
Yeah.
And these coilovers on this car suck.
Said the coilovers?
Yeah,
yeah, man, we were rubbing.
These are Rev coilovers, so these are like an Amazon, maybe even an eBay. I didn't buy them; they're the ones that came on the car.
No kidding.
Yes.
Whoa.
They're garbage.
That's what
if anybody's
is.
watching this videos thinking that we're going to divulge secrets as far as like things that we did, things that we've learned over the years, You might as well stop watching right now because we're not going to do that.
The stars align.
We've always said we've done progressively better every year.
Mm-hmm.
And going into year 4, like people said, what do you guys expect to do? Because we did take a year off. We didn't race in 2022.
We had babies.
Yeah, you and I had babies
Together?
I didn't
Pandemic
have a car.
babies.
No,
Pandemic babies. 2 months apart.
Yeah. We both had babies.
Yeah, wife would have been like, no, we didn't even ask. We were like,
And then
but it was good rest, and
It was
we
good
knew.
rest. And people did. They were asking. They're like, so what are you guys going to do? Do you think you're going to still place progressively better than you did, even though you took a year off? Dustin asked us that Friday night, and I told him, I was like, yeah, I don't think it's going to hurt us at all.
Right.
And we spent the
We're hungrier.
We spent the whole 2 years, I guess it was, not in a car when the conversation of the rally would come up. It was just, I told Joe the other day that I felt like we were being very humble about saying that we're shooting for the podium. You know, we would like to get to the podium.
We did speak into existence.
We spoke that into existence, but I think we took the being humble part and threw that shit right out the window on our way up, or on our way out to Dubuque.
Oh, fall out the window! Okay.
By the time we got there, we said, like, we're going there to win. We're coming to win.
Well,
I think we left breakfast.
So it's also become a tradition for the rally that we hit up Frank's Diner.
So good.
We hit up Frank's Diner every year before we head out to the launch location, and we do breakfast. And this year was no exception.
Garbage plate.
Did half a garbage plate.
Shout out to Frank's Diner.
Shout out to Frank's Diner.
Jesus.
Shout out to Frank's Diner.
And what makes Frank's Diner even better as a consumer? Free Frank's Diner. Because Aaron does some work for him.
That was nice how that played out.
We talked game plan the whole way up there.
Yeah.
Like, this is what we're going to do. As soon as this happens, this is what you're going to do. This is what I'm going to do.
We said, I made sure, I was going to ask how many cars are going to be in it. I was like, no, wait, let me rephrase that. I was like, how many cars are we going to be beating?
Right.
And that's how every conversation went that night.
Yeah.
When we parked in the hotel parking lot in Dubuque, Joe wrote
On the
dry erase board and set it in the windshield
on the
"You're
RPD,
gonna
so it was
lose
leaning up against
to
the
an
windshield.
HHR.
That's what that was.
You
on.
wrote it? You're going to lose
So
it?
that was on there all night long, and then in the morning when everyone went out to the cars.
Because we were one of the last teams out to the parking lot.
Yeah.
I guarantee you there's
You left
pictures
it out of the car?
like leaning
all night long.
No, leaning
Propped
on the
up in the
RPD,
window.
propped up, so it was up against the windshield.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
like you saw it for sure.
There's got to be a picture. Did you take a picture of it?
I didn't. Just a mental one. I was like,
Right.
you know.
Right. Somebody has to have a picture.
Bro.
Yeah, I bet somebody,
we went in there
somebody
cocky
took
this
a picture
time.
of it like these stupid idiots.
That's
Right.
true.
Dude, like people are like, what do you guys think you're gonna do tomorrow? Like, we think we're gonna win. Like, we think we're gonna win. Okay, so
You know what's really cool?
That's cool.
Exactly a week ago from about right now, we were finding out we were the fucking winners.
That's right.
Side note.
Saturday night. Yeah.
It's been 7 days
7 days.
since we've been crowned champions.
Yeah, it's been a week of being a winner.
I'm still hard. Should have seen the doctor a few days ago.
Oh my god. So yeah, Friday morning was excellent. It was a nice drive. Ended up being the last part of our drive. Ended up being the first part of the rally.
Yep. In the morning.
Yeah.
That's right.
Unbeknownst to anyone, but we drove through Pecatonica, Illinois. I saw Metallica play there.
Yes.
Yeah. In a farm field. It was awesome.
This is not a Metallica concert. It's an opera, all right?
Like I wouldn't have that perspective, because like I could catch glimpses of that on the side of the road, but you yourself, you are noticing what you're driving through, what it's, obviously one direction, so coming back the other way, you're like, I remember this. And
I think this was the first year to me where I genuinely felt like my title as driver, co-pilot, and navigator really was proper to what I did this year.
Yeah, I would say 100%. I mean,
I
as
felt like
co-pilot, you told me where to turn.
Well,
I was just
and
the driver.
whether you were to be speeding, not speeding, if I felt like, hey,
If
take
that's
this
a fucking
lane,
tip,
like,
yeah. Make him a fucking monkey.
you know,
Yeah, no. When we were on the highway on the highway, you told me if I was clear on your side, every opportunity you had.
yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was
To be like not a nuisance, but a backseat
like
driver.
absolute necessary.
You know, that was so much fun.
The driving was intense.
I feel they empowered us. The guys that we were with in our heat.
Our heat was a solid group.
You're not recording this year. I don't think so. I think it's time to pass on that torch.
All right,
you know?
okay.
Someone wants a rally, they can make themselves. I'm tired of it. Plus, they like paying me dick.
Aaron, yours should be.
Hey, you gotta grab your. Is your VIP badge in there? Yeah. Oh, it is. Okay. Or not? Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Big fire.
Hey, that's all we got started.
Sunday, stop yelling.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir.
What's the name of your channel?
We're gonna start taking. No, do that camera.
Boys.
Oh, nice. That's
Perfectly timed. Perfectly timed. I think it's river.
V1 last time, huh? Cool.
Focus, baby. Focus.
All right, hey guys, good morning. Thank you for coming out for the 7th Annual River Valley Road Rally. I'm Alex. I am one of the co-founders of the Road Rally. You have probably spent most of your time talking to probably the two best people ever in the whole wide world to help get us here. Dustin behind me, or Gretchen Gaussman. I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming to the 7th Annual River Valley Road Rally. Let's just give a round of applause for everybody making it out. Next up, I'd ask the sponsor to make sure I pronounced the business name correctly because I was looking in the mirror this morning in the hotel trying to say it, and I felt like an idiot. I was getting it wrong every time. But AHdidit. Okay, I was trying to tell a story and incorporate their business model into it, but I couldn't really find a way to include furniture. But if you're looking for bespoke furniture, lamps, really crazy, unique stuff, Aaron and his team over there, if y'all could raise your hand really quick. Very cool, like business model, like one-off pieces. A lot of it's handmade. Very interesting stuff. So if you're looking to make a splash in your living room a little bit, and your wife's like, we're not putting a motorcycle in there, maybe talk to Aaron. There's something cool in there that you could probably buy.
We'll get you a motorcycle.
Finally, you can go check out Martini Works. Martini Works is a place where you can learn how to build your car for people who already built their car through build threads. And then if you're looking for any sort of performance parts, wheels, tires, suspension, anything in the mix, you can get it over at Martini Works. So you raise your hand if you're a first-year participant. Woo!
Welcome to second place.
Now, raise your hand if you have a VIP sticker on your car. Absolutely awesome. These are teams that have been here for multiple years, reoccurring, which has been absolutely awesome. River Valley Road Rally operates a little bit differently than other road rallies you may have been a part of. You're not going to jump in your car, go $1.60 down a back road, and we'll see you in 3 hours at the end result. This is a time-based distance checkpoint rally. You're going to have the opportunity for bonus points. The River Valley Road Rally operates on a very tight point structure. First place through 10th place, there's only maybe a couple minutes of total deviance for an 8-hour road rally. So don't do anything your mother would disapprove of, okay? If you guys need a bathroom, it's over there. Otherwise, head on over to your cars. We'll get Thank you.
I'm just coming out of the bathroom, and Dustin calls me, and he's like, "Hey, sweetheart, you want to race today?" I was like, "Yes." Why? He's like, "Well, you're the last car in this heat." He's like, "Do you want to leave with these cars, or do you want me to put you in a different leg and put a different car in your spot?" I was like, "Dustin, I am running through the parking lot." I was like, "I am racing today."
So we're in the car at
We're about to pull up.
Aaron's Gumbying through the parking lot.
Flinging.
Yeah, barely got it back in my pants.
Dust cloud behind you.
I was running.
It looked like somebody tried to race you.
I forget who it was, but
Dusting them. In the rally and in the run before the rally.
I said to him, I was like, it's a cold day if you ever catch me running. And dude was like, you don't run? I was like, no. I was like, not unless I'm being chased.
Right.
Yeah, no, Aaron doesn't do much physical activity.
Something really bad is happening.
I feel you right now. Oh, I love that time though. I love the time.
I'm walking.
Even
Listen, you see me running somewhere?
Dude, you
better try and keep up. Okay? You better try and keep up.
Yeah.
He got a head start.
I'm running
wrong
from
here.
something. Okay?
Dude,
Right.
You don't see this motherfucker run.
If I'm running from something, you're going to want to follow me. If I'm running to something, I'm probably going to need your help. I'm probably going to need your help. So I'm going to just follow me.
Run into my Batmobile.
We'll all be fine, yes. From the launch, we get up there, and it's Alex Martinez and his wife standing there and kind of doing their routine, hey, you guys excited to drive today? It's a beautiful day. They're used to having
Give me the card,
same
I need it.
conversation with 75 teams.
But granted, we were probably number 5 of the day, so it was still
Right.
kind of fresh and zazzy.
Alex is telling us,
Welcome to the rally.
okay, welcome to the rally, hands you the card. As soon as you take the card, the timer starts. And I don't remember if it was Alex or his wife, but they're the ones who then give you the official spiel, and it is simply, you have 2 minutes to read the card. From that point on, something like enjoy the day or something like that.
Right.
Short and sweet.
Have fun and do as you're instructed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically from that point,
I say be safe.
Joe takes the card, and what happens with the card in our car is gonna remain remain a secret.
It's a recipe. All he knows is go.
It's insane.
So
Bubba
we
just kicks in.
pretty much just try to guide him as quickly as possible.
Is
We're
it
driving down the road,
possible
and then eventually
with
we
two
catch
or
up.
one person. I mean,
I don't think it'd be possible with one.
No.
You're not competing.
No, it's too
It's
much.
you do way too hard.
Unless
Like if you're not using your trip in the rally, you're fucking up.
Yeah.
That's your first mistake.
They drive these fucking
So as the
roads.
driver, that's all I'm doing. I'm steering the car, I'm applying gas and brake, and I'm just simply resetting the trip.
And we're even remembering to tell you to reset.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Be on top
go
of it.
through the
That's
stop
all
sign,
right, Joe.
reset.
Make him as autonomous as possible, where all he has to worry is keeping us safe on the road and going when he needs to go.
Right.
And then distance. As soon as that distance, okay, what is my direction again? Boom. All right, I will look for that. We are all looking for that.
And then reset. When? I'd say now. We're on this for 18.7 miles, looking for exit 175. Or East Racine Street.
you're
People.
setting the bar.
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell all the secrets in the car. Like, we know
Bro.
that our
There needs to
method
be,
is going to be good.
Right.
Like our method is now tested. Like we tested it and it works.
This first half before this little paper, which is telling us that this is when
The car broke down.
all of this went fucking like smooth gravy. We felt like
There
on
was
point with all
there was
of it.
one moment in there which makes it even more impressive. But there was one in there
There were
where
2
our-
photo bonuses in
where
all
our-
of this.
where our stopwatch got messed up
Um,
in this section. And we took an educated guess, and we were obviously very on point.
I'm
with
trying to
that.
remember which one was that. Did we have a photo bonus with them at that point? Because I think we did hit that, and then we were waiting for them to show up. They weren't there yet, and then they showed up, and we're like, all right,
we're basing it off of
Yeah.
them showing us.
Yeah.
I keep calling them the Sweeneys.
Yeah.
Samsonite. I was way off.
The Swenties.
Swinty brothers.
Yeah.
I love those guys, man. They show nothing but
Such
they
good
pushed us,
sportsmanship.
and we sat with each
Great
other.
good
at
vibes,
dinner table.
Good vibes, good sportsmanship from those guys.
Dude,
Just great.
they're
dudes.
awesome. They pushed us. They were in our heat.
Yeah, Tires and Smoke is their YouTube channel. Shout out to them.
And
Right
Tires.
here, right there.
Where are they out of?
The Appleton area, Fox Valley.
Fox Valley, right?
So I was like, hey, your car was unlocked or your stopwatch running. I paused it. And they're like,
And they
"What?"
looked at they both looked in the car, and Nick was like, "If you did, I don't blame you."
I wouldn't even be there.
Just kind of like suck the wind out of his sails, but like saw an
Well
opportunity.
played, sir.
Yeah,
Well
like
played.
a
I saw
good-
vulnerability.
point set match kind of thing.
I could have fucked you right then and there.
Yeah, but we
I
did
didn't.
not.
And then
We
I was
did
like,
not.
and now you'll never know.
Yeah.
I was like, did I or didn't I?
Yeah.
That's
No,
funny.
shout out to Swenties, man. They really did, kept us attentive the whole time. Everything went smoothly. All the
Up
way
until lunch. I mean, and
Yeah.
we were saying it in the car. We were talking about it in the car, how well we thought we were doing, how confident we were in the car. And we knew that we've been driving really well, and then come to find out Saturday night they told us that, I mean, I'm sure I'll be corrected if I'm wrong, but I believe Gretchen said that for the first 4 checkpoints we held first place. And it wasn't until after checkpoint 4 we started jumping around between first and fourth. We were
Battling.
at no point did we drop out of 4th place, which is insane. So,
9-second time deviation.
yeah,
In the first half.
absolutely insane.
So in 136 miles, we were off by 9
They were
seconds.
fun cars. Nice cars.
Roughly.
What were the badass cars in our group? What would we say?
In our group
Well,
or
in
in,
the
the
whole
rally?
rally,
in the rally,
Ford GT.
Ford
Yeah, Ford GT was the very
GMT,
A new Viper.
Oh yeah, the Viper was in our heat too.
2023 Z06,
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
2023 M4 competition.
all these cars were beautiful, bro.
2020, what Lars is a 2022
Yeah, man.
M2 competition.
Sure.
Hot,
Dude,
hot. I
And
could
it's-
not hate. On
like
any
I'm
of
yeah,
those
this
cars.
isn't like I'm yeah, the bunch of Mustangs.
Yeah, I almost feel
bunch of
sorry for them that
WRXs.
we're.
I don't.
Man, you paid all
I mean,
that
I don't
money?
either. I don't either.
I feel bad, but I don't feel
because
bad.
I did tell.
Does it hurt?
Joe
Does it hurt
to lose to an
to
HHR.
lose to an HHR?
That's what I
People talk so much shit about it.
They were like
It's
probably
gotta be
thinking
like,
like, they
okay.
said they're broken. I think my shit's broken.
The hole was my favorite one because I have like the whole 360 journey of finding the hole. We went to the wrong hole, you know. We're like, oh, sorry.
That's what she said.
Been there. And you have to go around the back, down to the bottom. We'll post the video so you understand what we're talking about. Wrong hole. Been there.
Well, we can do that too. Yep, that is the wrong hole.
Been there before.
Thank you, sir. You guys want portrait or landscape? You're not here.
Come on, Rudy.
You ready? Look here. 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1.
I'll take one too. It's a selfie.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Hold on, Rudy. Hold on.
Oh, selfie. Gotta follow the instructions. I have the camera behind us recording the whole time. The 360 video. You guys haven't gotten to see that. I will say
That was
I-
in one of our photo bonuses. Yeah. And it was shortly after that we got to the checkpoint, coming down out of that pass, and at that point, it couldn't have been anything other than the charge pipe popping off.
Yeah.
That I felt. I looked at you And Rudy from the back seat said,
I'm like
I
this.
felt that.
I could see his eyes in the fucking rearview mirror, and like his head like pop, and I'm like watching the whole thing, and I'm like, and he's confused. Kind of looks to Joe. Joe doesn't do shit, and I'm in the back.
I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm in the back.
I don't think Joe didn't.
No, I was typing in. And
Yeah, I'm in the back, and I'm like,
I heard you.
I
like,
felt that too.
Didn't feel right. Yeah.
and I was like, ooh. But I will say it wasn't instantaneous. You know?
it wasn't
It
because
might
so
have just
the
been like
car-
slipping off
the clamp sliding back.
something.
Yeah.
And then the pipe was still in it.
Something.
So yeah.
He's in gear. We're going to be pulling up to a stop sign, and
And he's like,
just,
the car just died.
yeah,
Yeah,
And
I said we're
he's like,
in a
"Fuck."
dead car.
First parking lot we could see, and if it was a half mile before or a half mile down, we would have been fucked. Like, at the end of it all, I'm still gonna say this: like, it wasn't in our cards to keep pushing. We had that 9-second deviation without us even knowing, but we were given this crutch of like not being able to like go balls to the wall when we didn't have to anymore. And yeah, we are on the side of the fucking road.
So many weird
With
things
us at that
happen.
moment, we're just like, fuck.
Yeah, just
Yeah, kicking the ground.
Yeah.
just done, dude. The wind was sucked out of our sails, and like I actually thought to myself, at this point, I need to at least take a picture.
Yeah.
The picture of us in the parking lot, the two of you standing on the opposite side of the car. I think you're on your phone. I don't know, and I was just like, I need to take a picture of this because if this is where it ends, this is what I need to see.
So we're troubleshooting, we're going back and forth, like, what do we do, what do we do?
And
we realized...
As soon as we pulled into the parking lot and the car was dead, because as we were coming down to the stop sign, like the AFRs were all over the place.
Yeah.
And I said to Joe, I was like, I feel like the car is running out of gas.
Yeah,
But I'm like,
that's
but
right.
it's super rich.
Yeah. And you could smell it.
Yeah.
You could smell it.
That was it still thinking, alright, you know what, I had boost
This much
before.
I have this much. I'm registering that I'm
still
sucking in this
seeing
much
this,
air.
yeah.
So I'm gonna give you that much fuel required.
And
but then
at
we're
what
not
point
getting
is
that
it
much.
like, fuck it, I'm not giving you that anymore, and I'm relying strictly off of this map sensor.
Yeah.
And we were unplugging and
we run.
replugging.
How many times?
Unplugging and replugging.
Because I said to him, because the first thing we did, jumped out of the car, popped the hood,
See if
and
there's
looked to
anything
see
wrong.
if there was any charge pipes that had popped off, because that's the first thing Joe said when we got out of the car. Check the charge pipes. Check the charge pipes. You look down, and you can see 3 of the 4 couplers, like,
Pretty well.
very well.
You know.
Very well. The 4th is out of your line of sight without getting into it, right?
Yeah.
So we just didn't know. And so I said to them, I was like, I brought a
Closer, I'll keep you on.
a spare mass airflow sensor. Should we try that?
Yeah, we're like, fuck it.
Opened the trunk,
Took
pulled the
everything
spare
out.
tire out, took everything out of the car,
Yeah.
and at this point now the Porsche's pulling up.
Yeah.
So they're pulling up, and they're asking us, like, shouting out to us, like, like, are you guys okay? Is something wrong? And it's like, I got the spare tire, and I just threw my hands up, like, we don't know. Like,
Yeah,
we don't
right.
know. We don't know.
Yeah, and then after that, I would say we were giving like thumbs up to people. We're like, yeah, like, whatever.
We got passed by 3 cars.
Was it?
3 cars saw us on the side of the road.
Okay.
And it turned out to be a very quick shoulder experience.
It
parking
felt
lot
like we were there
experience. It felt like we were there for a long time, but in all reality, we were not.
So I changed out the MAF.
Change out the MAF. Made
Tried to
no
start
difference.
it. Still no difference.
You're like,
I unplugged it. Said start it. It ran. Plugged it in while it was running. Died. I'm like, what do you want to do? Because we can run it without. It'll run. Not great,
Yeah.
but it'll run.
Run.
And you're like, let's get to the next checkpoint.
No. I
Yeah,
say,
no
I was like,
boost.
let's fucking go.
Zero
boost.
And like quarter throttle.
I was like, fuck it, run it.
There's
I was
not
like, are
there's
you
not really
okay
a
with
speed
running it?
limiter on it.
Okay.
Fuck, man.
I say we run it unplugged. Worst case to worst, we have to fucking pull over again. at least get to that checkpoint.
Very quiet when we got back in the car. Like, we put everything back in the car. What ended up being 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah, we knew we were like, oh, that we were there for about this long.
Yeah, this cost us this amount of time.
And we just had to be on it after that.
But we didn't
even
know.
feel that we were still in it at that point.
Because at that point it was like, let's just get to the
Let's just
checkpoint
try.
where we're around people.
All
right?
we knew
And we'll
was
figure out
just,
if we need to get a tow truck or what.
Yeah.
So it was
I mean,
very
we were
quiet.
She was
driving,
running,
like-
but she was running. Yeah, I think that's what made us feel so comfortable. It wasn't like sputtering or feeling like, oh shit, we're gonna be left
It
on
was
the side
driving
of the road.
like a overloaded
Yeah,
base model HHR.
With a transmission that doesn't want to shoot.
We got to a stop sign.
It showed two arrows. One Racine.
One Racine was 43 miles ahead to go straight, and the card told us that we needed to take a left.
Yeah.
And I sat at that stop sign longer than any stop sign throughout the entire rally.
Yeah.
To the point where Rudy put his hand on my shoulder from the back seat. He's like, "What do you want to do, man?"
We got this.
And it was just like, swung a left. Just like,
I'm pretty sure
Push
like
it.
you were like, I'll blow it up.
Yeah.
yeah.
push
Well,
this
I
bitch.
didn't say that right away because I know when I said that, like I thought about that, and it's like, am I gonna say this out loud? Because if I say it out
Yeah,
loud,
it's true.
like,
a lot of
that's a
was
big
listening.
thing.
There was a lot listening.
I sponsored the event. I can't go home. I can't bail out halfway through the rally. I can't not show up to the finish line. Like, and I said to these guys, like after we were driving, and after a few minutes of silence, like I said to them, I was like, you know what, guys? Like I'll blow the fucking car up. I'll blow this car up.
We got motors laying around.
Right. Not like I have.
I was like, it's a good block, right?
Yeah.
I was like, it's a good block. I was like, fuck it. That's all we're gonna do. It's all motor now. She's just gonna have to push through it.
Yeah.
And I was like, you got this. It's like, if there's any motor you're gonna do it, it's this one. I was like, time to show it. Alright, fuck it.
And we did. We just kept powering through, and we were able to. Thankfully, there was only one more photo bonus between our breakdown and the finish line. That photo bonus ended up being the Road
that's right.
America
That's right. The
wrench
very last
that
one.
that was either you.
No. There
Yeah.
was one photo bonus
No.
after. I'm sorry. After the breakdown, there was one photo bonus. Only Hill. When we're.
But we didn't. Oh, that's right, because we got there. We got there, and we were able to pop the hood. We popped the hood, and they came up to us because that's when everybody found out.
So that was after we took the picture, and then we're waiting at the next checkpoint, and we just popped it.
Right,
and we were
because I
like,
said to him, like, let's just go there, and we'll, pop the hood. Let the
this
car
was
cool down
after
or whatever.
getting information from Jason, like, check the map system, check the wiring, and like electrical dude. I was like, fuck it. Let me go look at this. I know what's like a break. I know what looks sketchy. Nothing looked bad.
Yeah, you pulled the
harness back and everything. There was tape. I was like, is this stock? I was like, is this a foil on here?
He's like,
I was like,
is this a
have you
brake
guys
right
seen
here?
this
Is brake-
before?
Is this wire broken? Yeah, the codes that it was giving us were
She was doing its job.
were sensors.
She
yeah,
was
she
doing her job.
she did it. She did everything she needed to do.
Got it done quick.
Got it done. No, it didn't get it done quick. It didn't.
It got us steady.
It was a very steady.
We passed a couple people being on like no.
Yeah, but it was like me telling him like, don't slow up, man, because if we got an opening after this,
I was like,
we might
time
be
it.
able to pass it.
Yeah, he has to time the
Yeah, I definitely. We did pass a few
riding on
people,
people's
but it
asses
was-
to
it
get
was-
around them.
Yeah.
Or the other way.
Like all of the forces of nature were. The wind was at my back. We were going down a hill, and there was a big enough gap of oncoming traffic that I was able to pass them before we got to another uphill where I was sure to slow the fuck down where they could have passed me again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was a lot of that. A lot of just the car. I mean, in all honesty, I think we got the car up to 85, maybe.
Yeah, I saw it
After-
topped out at 80.
Yeah,
I swear.
after it broke.
Yeah, after we broke down the rest of the race, so what was it, 6 checkpoints to 10 to the finish line.
Aaron's.
You guys enjoying yourselves?
Yeah, absolutely.
be a little bit better with some boost, but it's all right. It's all right. We're making do. Yeah, we're making do.
No boost
at all times.
Well timed.
Dude, it was. I mean, finding fifth gear was. Just getting to fifth gear was.
Were you skipping gears at all or no?
Dude, there was.
You couldn't. You'd be bogged down.
Dude. The gears, they were so long. They were so long.
Like it would only like rev out to like $4,000.
And I'm sure.
Slowly.
It's terrible.
So the band clamps. What band clamps are you using on
it was
couplers?
So this is the mad scientist here. It was like I took the hypotenuse and the constant velocity and the viscosity. You got to get a 90-degree elbow and the end of it all.
Yeah, absolutely.
At the time, I used what I had, and in all reality, I need to just get a 90-degree coupler and be done with it.
And then you'll be able to shorten up that pipe.
Shorten it all up and be done with it. Yeah, I'll be ordering that from ZZP and we'll be squared away. The issue is we hit a few
big
bumps
with the shitty coilovers.
With the shitty coilovers that
you smell rubber sometimes, man.
Yeah, dude, where it's like in and out of the throttle, like all of that motion
in the ocean
had to have disrupt. I mean, it had to have played an effect in all of it. All of these things combined led to it coming off. We didn't know. We limped our way through the next few checkpoints. We did do the Holy Hill photo bonus.
Yeah.
Which was confusing as shit.
Yes.
Dude, I'm like, Basilica's a fucking church.
Yeah,
like a full-blown church.
That's like a cathedral.
We Googled it. Thank you, Google.
Yes, thank you, Google.
Basilica. What is a basilica?
Yeah.
Church.
Yeah, and we turn around, and it's like, you mean that gigantic, beautiful looking structure has to be in the photo as well, along with the
there's a little statue of
statue.
like
Mary. Is it Mary? Virgin Mary?
I believe. I might be, just commonly saying it. There's a statue of a holy
person
thing.
Holy
person. We put that with the church, the basilica, in the background with the picture of the car.
Hold up. Or you could just send me the picture and we can.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So it ended up being we needed multiple things in one photo, including the car. So it's 3 things total in the photograph.
8 to 9 compared to like 9 to the finish. Look at how much content difference.
How many checkpoints?
It was very scenic. It was beautiful.
It's like 10 if you count the starting line. Because they count the starting line as launch and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Checkpoint 9 to finish. I mean, at this point, just getting like the finish line card and our hand was kind of uplifting to have this in the car.
Yeah.
Like the conversations that were happening in the car at this point were like, hey, at least we're gonna make it to the finish line.
The stress levels were gone.
Yeah,
we were still trying to make times and stuff like that, but the like, if we did or not felt out of our control. So we just.
That's why I think it is completely realistic too that you can go with a fucking NA car. Like you could go with like a baseline Focus. And if you're on top of it,
it's a strategy.
A Civic you could take. You can fucking beat.
Gretchen and Dustin have always said it's not about the car that you bring. It's about the people in the car. And that's one of the things that they tell us too, like in the in the driver's meeting or even in the banquet the night of leaving checkpoint 9 to the finish with this photo bonus. It was a photo bonus that they wanted the car in front of the main gate at Road America, and we've always basically figured out. We've always figured it out that there's at least one photo bonus that's basically a wrench, that's basically not attainable. So you're either going to get the photo bonus, and you're going to get those points, and you're going to show up late,
dude,
or you're going to skip the photo bonus, and you're going to show up on time.
because you can't do both.
Done.
You can't get the photo bonus and you can't show up on time. Distances are too far apart and there's not enough time. Because we were just thinking, you know, at this point, like
maybe the points will be worth it.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what we're saying. I was like, everybody's gonna do it. You know, that's what I'm thinking. Because it's so close, and everybody's gonna be like, "Fuck it!" It's such a big point total that it's gonna be worth the deviation. But we were like,
We didn't even get a
we were
quarter
like,
mile.
we
were like, no.
It was like we could get there, and we would for sure be late.
Yeah.
We're for sure gonna be late.
If anybody else fucking does it, without a doubt, they're gonna be. Or you know, at that time we were like, you know, if you had muscle or you know,
Yeah, because I
horsepower.
said that we just simply don't have the power
Yeah,
to
we
go
don't have
as
the power.
fast as we need to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to push it to make
Yeah.
up, and we're
Because
like,
I mean, I think we would have tried it. You know.
if we had the boost, I think we would have.
I think we.
And that's what I
think we
said.
probably would have too.
If
you
it
know?
wasn't in our, we broke down for a reason,
We would have tried it.
because it wasn't necessary.
Nobody actually got that photo bonus
And time.
You sent that to us in the fucking chat.
So when we showed up to the finish line, we got to the hotel, and like I said earlier, the finish line wasn't as soon as you pulled into the hotel. It was at the first median. Because when we saw that, I actually went past and pulled all the way past the hotel and pulled into the back part.
We are at closing in on 41.
Okay, so we got till 42. How many times did we?
Yeah, this is good, right?
How many times? What are we at?
Yeah, so we ended. We eventually, you know, we pulled past the hotel, pulled into the lot. We pulled up to the couple,
They're
and
like,
the Jaguar,
"Hey!"
and we asked them, "How much time do you have?"
How much time you guys got?
We have like minutes.
Okay. What are we at, Rude?
Closing in at 15. Wait for it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Pull in. Fuck it.
And you guys are in! How did it all go? All set? You made it.
We made it. We made it.
Go straight ahead, we'll get you all parked up.
All the way up here? Oh yeah, there's the...
We didn't know there was high-ranking officials here. What's up, dude? How's it going, man?
I'll get you lined up here next to Nathan.
Well, that's what Alex said too when he was announcing. He said, "We won because of the photo bonus that they missed." That's what he said.
So then that'd be 3. We got 3 points.
Just today posted a picture, a sweet picture. Actually, I don't know if it was Alex. He was in the photo.
Yeah,
With,
looks like me and him are dabbing up.
Yeah, like you guys are about ready to give each other a
nuts.
rock. But it's a great picture. The finish line was awesome. Yeah, I mean, pulling into the parking lot, you know,
We
I
were
felt
just relieved, man.
it was. Yeah, we were definitely relieved. Yeah, it was a wave of emotion because for whatever reason
we
there
were
was a
asking
lot-
everybody.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that I felt like were coming up to the car
Yeah.
to ask what happened,
Yeah.
or what was going
Yeah,
on.
yeah. The famous,
He's like,
or the
is it- is-
infamous.
Yeah,
That's funny.
The infamous mass, because everybody was talking
funny,
about it.
yeah.
Yeah, we
Everybody
haven't
knew that
told
we
him.
had issues.
Yeah.
So we limped across the finish line, and then
What's up, Joe?
Hey.
Seriously, did they not have the car wash thing that they always do? You pay extra? Hi, friend.
Hi, friend.
How'd it go? How you feeling?
We're here.
Here?
We're here. We made it to the finish line.
Yeah?
So, you got another one of these in a large?
I do. I think I have
will
one
take
left. Good job.
Yeah, I was telling these guys earlier, like, this car had no business running in the rally to begin with. But we did it, and we made it, so.
I'm proud of you, though.
Thank you. Yes, we're proud of the car for not
blowing up.
Not blowing up.
I bet you your tuner, your people that have worked on it are probably super happy too.
Yeah, no, I talked to my tuner today. He's like, yeah, thank you for at least not blowing up the car. So it'll be going on.
Most unique build.
Oh yeah,
We forget about
this
that.
is all your dick swinging.
You know, you got
and my
that
man's rap
most
as well.
unique. Yeah, no, I was
Jordan
completely
presented it to
blown
you.
away that they announced me for that, and that's the other thing too, because they announced that first before they even did the top 10.
Next up, Lauren can make his way up here from FX. He's going to spend a minute, and then he is going to give out the most unique build.
I mean, I think the one car that's most unique build here.
We have a trophy, which is most unique build. So we walked around, there's some really nice cars here. One car that stood out was Aaron's car, the HHR. Really cool cars out there, like I said, guys, but you just don't see an HHR perform like that. So that's pretty cool. Or underperformed, but it was still.
Just memories, man. That's what makes this event so fun.
Fucking A, buddy. That's what I'm talking
I'm sorry.
As they were calling at 10, 9, 8, all the way through, we were like, damn, we fucked up bad. Like,
we're going to start with the top 10 countdown here.
Here we go.
For those that don't know, time-based distance road rally is measured in seconds, not minutes. It isn't measured in tenths of seconds, not just seconds, which means that the points at the top are very, very close. We're going to start off with 10th place, 127 points. We had 310 seconds of total deviation. Tyler Hoffman in the 2015 Porsche Boxer. Now in 9th place, but Jake Heiser, 129 points, 9th place, 34 seconds of deviation, 2015 Jaguar F-Type R. In 8th place, Jordan DeVries and Giovanni, 130 points in the 2021 GMC Canyon. In 7th place, 131 points, Kevin and Tara Whitford in the 2023 Chevy Corvette Zero. In 6th place at 132 points, Aaron Thurwacker and Jordan. In 5th place, with the same amount of points, but less total deviation across all checkpoints, goes out to Sean Domigat and Christy Domigat. The final four, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place all came in at the same points, 135 points, which means the bonus points and total deviation of those times is what's going to result in 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. In 4th place, 135 points, deviation of 58 seconds total. We got team number 101, Ray Van Velden and Kim in the 2018. Now in 3rd place, these are sponsored. 3rd place is sponsored by Martini Works. Lars is going to come on up and talk about that. 2nd place finalist, 1st place WCC. So Lars, you can come on up.
That's what I call that. We didn't even play that.
All right, so 3rd place then at 135 points, 42 seconds of total negative deviation. Just so happens to go to Lars Vogler.
until the Swinty brothers were up there, I looked over at Aaron and I'm like, Aaron, we got that. I'm like, we might have this. And then
because I do remember when you said that, because there was a lot of math going on in our heads when they were announcing the top 10. And that's right, when the Swinty brothers went up there, like you and I looked at each other and it was just like, but we were so close to them, like throughout the day.
I was already fucking like zooted in. I was drinking, like I was already like, fuck, it's time to have a good time.
Yeah,
no,
there
and
was
we're
never
sitting
a night for me
the
to
whole
hang.
time. We're sitting at the table with them. Wonderful guys.
In second place. The total time deviance between Lars in third place and this team in second place goes out to team number 5, Nathan.
Team number 1, but we totally messed up 2 years ago taking first place. We gave no speech whatsoever, and if you want to see that, go to our YouTube video. It's up there. Our speech was about 20 seconds, if that. Holy man. So whoever gets first place, I want to talk to you. We forgot to turn in bonus point check number 1, and if that was a difference, I don't know.
Them announcing my name,
which, you know?
Yeah, because in the video that Carissa was filming, like before they announced, and Alex was saying something like, the team that came in first place with a total of 138 points for the photo bonus that the Swinty brothers did not get, or whatever he said. Like, she immediately turned to us before he said my name because she got my reaction.
Yeah,
it was awesome. So cool. When they called my name, like I buried my head in their back. I was like, no fucking way, dude.
If you're wondering, did the bonus point matter to Nick? Thanks. Definitely did, because the winner of the 2023 River Valley Road Rally came in at 138 points, which would only have been possible with the bonus photo point.
Mother effer.
That goes out to Team 104, Aaron Hunzinger.
Hell yeah, Aaron!
Thank you. In this case.
So I've told many people this before, but I've participated in some pretty cool automotive experiences, and I've done some pretty cool things in a car. Mike Arvai, who's not here this year, got me involved in the rally, and I thanked him from day one for getting me involved in this, because this is hands down the best automotive experience I've ever had behind the wheels of a car. And this is definitely something that I was not expecting today. We crossed the finish line in a very hurt car. I kind of came into the parking lot in a pretty shitty mood, And I don't know who I talked to earlier, but I had to cut myself short because I had to go upstairs and call my kids. And the first thing my 6-year-old asked me was, "Dad, did you lost?" And I said, "Thank you for the confidence, buddy, but I don't know. And I know that I didn't win." So the fact that I can call that kid back and tell him that I won.
Oh shit.
Call your career.
Oh yeah.
First off, we did not expect this whatsoever. We limped to the end. When we broke down, our hopes and spirits, completely died.
I was about to call a tow truck.
We were crying and thinking, you know what? If we would have made a decision sooner, we'd be a lot closer. We would have a lot more options. But we stuck it out. He listened to his co-pilot, he listened to his navigator, and we literally trickled to the end. And we raised our spirits back up, but what pushed us up was this community. Everybody here being so welcoming, so helping, so arms open, that in itself was the experience. We were like, forget about it. We are having a great time, and to the man who still empowers me to this day. Sure, anybody can go out and pay somebody to fix something for them or do something what they want, but who better than yourself? And this man every day, till this day, still empowers me and pushes me forward. And I couldn't be happier to be a part of this experience. I couldn't be happier meeting everybody along this journey. This is an awesome experience, and we did not expect this whatsoever, at all. And again,
at all.
Thank you everybody for this experience. Thank you for having us here, and thank you for just making something to look forward to on a yearly basis. And I hope to do this again in the future. Thank you guys.
Hey, that's how important you are.
Okay, all right. I'm not arguing that.
I know. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna get asked, hey, what did I rank? We're gonna send it all out to you.
Yes.
Pinky promise, okay? So we're gonna send it all out to you.
Hell yeah, boys.
Come out to you in the next 24 hours. The only thing that I want to close off with is this, if I could. Over the last 7 years, the River Valley Road has transformed so much. It started as just a wild, interesting idea that Gretchen had pitched to me, and she had asked, hey, can you just help put the guardrails on whatever this thing would ultimately become? And I said, sure. And as a part of the Wisconsin Car Enthusiasts Club, we rallied the troops, the volunteers together, and in 2017 we hosted our very first River Valley Road Rally. We put decals on 24 hours before in a shop in Milwaukee.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. And then, shortly after when we came back, as soon as we came back to the table, Brad came up to me, Brad Chapman in the Mustang. He comes up to me with Mike on video chat.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It was him. He's like, dude, we get a pin of your car next year. And at that point,
I said, we're driving the car, you're looking at him. I was like, you get a fucking pin, don't you? I asked. I was like, are those pins of every car that has finished first place?
Yeah.
And you said yes. I was like, you're getting a fucking pin next year.
Yeah, because then I shouted to everybody in the room. I was like, you all get HHR pins next year.
Yeah, the next day.
And it was like, you could have heard a fucking pin drop.
Yeah,
nobody was excited about it.
Ready? Nice. Guys, hold them up. All right, this way. Real nice, like.
Big guy and a little
Next year for free. That the winner of the year prior to gets admitted for free to come back and defend their title, which I think is well earned. But Dustin, if you're listening, we've been saying that for the last couple of years. But hey,
I think it's a wonderful idea.
You're coming back regardless.
Now.
But
now we have to defend the title.
We also have another thing that we got to give to you. That you need to carry on, and you need to make sure that you do come back for next year.
Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras.
Oh, sorry.
Pretty fucking cool, Joe. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Like no sweat or bonus points. If you can't make time, make
Because I know we went over on the one we broke down.
Yeah, I think we were
a minute and a half or so.
30 seconds past.
And we only had a minute and 35 total.
That was the only checkpoint that was
not on.
That gave us deviation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything else, even the one that we forgot or I accidentally hit it.
Yeah.
It wasn't as bad as we thought.
Alright, so it is Sunday afternoon. We just got done with breakfast.
The victory breakfast.
Victory breakfast.
It's a different breakfast.
So we got a little drive home ahead of us, and with all the issues that we had with the car yesterday, we were kind of skeptical about what the issues were. It's the fact that we got into the hotel parking lot. We were proud of that. I was just kind of planning on limping the car home today and getting there at like a, kind of getting home at a medium pace and, taking the car apart tomorrow. We decided to crawl under the car just now and take a look at what we might see. And I have a blown off charge pipe. So I know it's something that a lot of people have asked me about on Facebook, posts and whatnot. I've asked if the charge pipe blew off, and I haven't answered a single one of them because we simply did not look. And when we were pulled over on the side of the road yesterday, I mean, yes, I definitely looked through the engine bay and down in there by the radiator to see if I could see any blown off pipes, and I didn't see any.
Good thing.
Yeah. And as Joe just pointed out to me a few minutes ago, that it's a good thing that we didn't see the blown off charge pipe right then and there. It's not a good thing, but had we seen the charge pipe blown off last night yesterday there, we would have taken the car apart and put the charge pipe back on, and we wouldn't have won. But we didn't, and we pushed through. And we came in first place. So now that we're about ready to get on our way home, we decided what better time to take the car apart and fix the charge pipe. So I'm just going to throw the camera down and we're going to get to work as usual around here as to what we do. So let's jump into it. We would have fucking lost. We would have fucking lost. We would have fucking lost the fucking rally. We wouldn't have fucking won. But we didn't give up. We kept on fighting and we were to victory. There will be books written about us. There will be books written about this fucking victory.
I know, they're so proud of you. So am I. So cool.
Thanks, babe.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty overwhelming. Pretty overwhelming.
Yeah.
I can't believe everything that happened this weekend.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's gonna make for a really good story.
That's awesome. Some awesome memories.
Yeah. So, yeah, I need to tell this into the camera and record a little video for YouTube with all the clips and everything that we've got, because
Oh yeah.
oh my god, just everything about it.
Yeah.
Everything. So.
Right.
But I'll tell you guys more about it.
Alrighty.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
All right, love you.
Love you too.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Good shit. That's a good story. That's a good story.
Wow. You made it this far in the video. I guess if that's the case, first off, thank you for sitting through this entire story and watching the video. I hope you've commented throughout if you've made it this far. But yeah, at this point, I just want to give a couple shout outs to those who definitely deserve it. First off, I got to give a huge shout out to Mike Arvi. Not only throughout the years has Mike become a very good friend of mine, but he is the sole reason that I got involved with the River Valley Road Rally. His description to me, the first time I asked him about the rally and what the livery kit was all about on his car, his description of the rally to me was perfect. So from there on out, I was in. I was sold on the whole deal. So big shout out to Mike Arvi. Love that guy. Next, I want to give thanks to Gretchen Gaussman, basically the map maker, the mother of the rally, the queen of the roads. I don't know what you want to call her, the rally princess. I don't know. Shout out to Gretchen. She's the best. If it wasn't for her, she designs these routes, she maps them out. The whole River Valley Road Rally was her brainchild. Those of us who participate in the rally, we appreciate you, Gretchen. Very much so. You know that doesn't need to be said. And big shout out to your husband, Dustin. Actually, sing Gretchen Gaussman. Gretchen Korth now. Excuse me, I forgot you guys got married. Big shout out to Dustin. Dustin is Director of Operations for the River Valley Road Rally. He's basically just the all-around go-to guy. Dustin is a fantastic person, just an incredibly motivating guy, and anything that he puts his hands on turns to gold. Everybody check him out. Dusty LBZ, shout out to you, buddy. Next, I want to give a shout out to Alex Martinez and Martini Works. Alex is the co-founder of the rally, and again, if it wasn't for Alex putting this all together, none of us would be able to have these amazing experiences. So Alex, shout out to you for putting this on. Next, I want to give an extremely huge shout out to the River Valley Road Rally staff. You guys are relentless at your jobs. You guys are fantastic. I mean, all the sponsors, shout out to all of you guys. You guys are very much appreciated too. A huge thanks and a huge shout out to Rents Estrada and the guys over at Rents' Auto here in Kenosha. Those guys are a huge supporter of mine. They see what I'm doing with these HHRs, and you know, they support me. They've helped me on many occasions, numerous occasions. Next goes out to Jason Aho for the tuning that he did on my car, V8 Kappa Guy. Huge shout out to you at V8 Kappa Guy. I guess that would be V8 Kappa Guy. Big shout out to you, man. I appreciate all the effort that you put into helping me get the car tuned for the rally, for taking my calls, for dealing with all of the stress that I was going through, and just taking it. And you know, you were awesome, fantastic. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. The next big thank you goes to the ladies at the lettering machine. These are the ladies that do my shirts. Big shout out to the lettering machine. Thank you to them and everything that they do. You guys, if you want to check out my gear, I have 3 different designs available. They're available in t-shirts, sweatshirts. I've got them in, onesies, toddler sizes, kids sizes, large, tall, extra larges. Check it out. I've got some ladies racerback style shirts as well, pink and purple. So yeah, check that out at the lettering machine. Check out my store, and every purchase comes with stickers. So yeah, pick up a shirt. Appreciate it. Next, I want to give a big thank you to my wife and my kids for consistently putting up with me and my antics with these cars. So I appreciate you continuing to love me throughout the entire process. Thank you very much. I love you. I'd like to give thanks to Joe Hutchcraft, my co-pilot, my best bud, the guy that helps me get all of this stuff done. If I have a deadline, he's right there with me at the bottom of the 9th, helping me, get things done. So shout out to Joe. Shout out to his family for letting me bring the car over and, hang out with Joe in the garage, getting the livery kit on for a couple Wednesdays in a row until 2, 3 in the morning. Next is one of my oldest friends, Rudy Mena, the Navigator of the victory. Shout out to Rudy for always being there, thick or thin, no matter what it is. If it's good stuff, he's right there with me. If it's bad stuff, he's right there with me. Rudy has been in the back seat of my life for many occasions, and quite honestly, there's nobody else that I would rather have with me through these things than that dude right there. So Rudy, thank you for coming with me on this journey. Thank you for being part of this event. Thank you for being part of the win. Thank you for being part of my wedding. Thank you for being, a part of my family. You will always be looked at to me as a brother, and my brothers will always look at you also as a brother. So shout out to you and the family, Marty. Love you guys. Absolutely love you guys. And last but not least, I need to give a huge shout out to all of you guys who have made it through this video, who are subscribers to my channel. At the time of me posting this video, I have less than 600 subscribers. So actually, at the time of me recording this video right here, I have, I think, 574 subscribers. So shout out to you, 574. To those of you that come after 575 and beyond, welcome to the channel. Here we are. Hope you guys are ready to party, because we're gonna get down. We're gonna get down. Thank you. Thank you to all of you who subscribe to the channel and who watch the antics that go on here. And I mean, shit.